You know what? If I'm gonna be saying something here, I need to, and I don't know why I didn't even think of this before I even started doing this whole thing because I was gonna record myself playing through the whole playoffs on Hall of Fame, but I gotta turn this shit down. Like the time frames where I wanna like talk about something, I have to like this shit has to come down. Okay, I gotta stop being so fucking loud in my ear. Just the crowd, but it's also them too. No, I didn't forget what the fuck I was. Oh yeah. No, I remember. I remember. I've been like trying to figure out what the fuck it is that I even want to upload and stuff. And finally, god damn, it's been a bit of a struggle because the shit has not been that interesting to me. I do know that I said I was going to do like the park video, and that may or may not fucking happen. As and Anthony Edwards scores on me, that may hold up. It may not. I'd be lying to you if I said I'm motivated to do that because the online experience in this game just sucks. My rec video, I've only really played, if you want to even call it 2 days of rec, I feel like that's being generous. Like a combined maybe 6 hours of online. You can get in quite a few games when you play like rec and shit like that. You can get in quite a few games. That's where all those videos come from. Say all those, there's only one video of me playing online. But that's where all those like, games came from. Those came between 2 days. Quantity wise, I only played 2 days. That is fucking insane, dude. Because I bet you if I was to go to that nigga's strength, I'm stronger than him, but it don't matter in this damn game. Like strength, especially offline, it just don't matter. So you 185 pounds and your strength is a 59. You know what I mean? My strength is a whole ass 85. You get bodied up anyways in this damn game. Offline, your attributes do not matter. I made a whole video, talking about that. Not necessarily talking about that specifically, but god damn it, can't even fucking talk because this is probably like playing and talking. It's very difficult. It's been difficult to kind of like keep motivation on just playing these fucking games and shit. Particularly this. I kind of originally was going to make a park video, like I mentioned before. Like, and this is just in my spare time because I'm like, well, I feel like playing the game. Problem is I just don't know what the fuck I want to play. How do you do that with no momentum? You cheese ball. It's like, let me talk, man. Fine, 6 hours. That's all I feel like I've played. Mother fuck, I'm not motivated to like continue doing online. I'm just not. But I'm not motivated to like upload these. This was just something I'm like, man, I was gonna play this shit anyways. I don't really see me having like content for like a while. We'll just upload it. That play gets me open way more than it ever did, but I keep blowing it. I'm wide open. A couple of those, I don't even know how many of those I shot, but a couple of those I felt like they were good, and then I missed. And then the rest of them has just been like me fucking the timing up because it just wants to be weird. Why you gotta be so weird? Why are we not going to Pascal Siakam for that mismatch? He still technically has a mismatch, but we're just not doing that. The other time frame y'all do that shit when I'm trying to run something for myself and I throw y'all the ball and y'all cancel my damn play and piss me off. I'm all over the fucking place. This is gonna be a pain in the ass to edit. Trying to find the motivation to play park and then playing this game offline doesn't motivate me either. Just because I see a bunch of fucking nonsense and cheese. It don't feel good to me gameplay wise. So I just ended up just playing this shit for like a couple hours and then I get off and I have nothing to show for it day to day, and it sucks when you're trying to like create content. Things you're trying to do can't be accomplished if you're always either consuming stuff and never producing anything. It's hard for you to kind of make it in the world when that's the case. Now this isn't just a 2K thing, that's why I want to bring this up. Obviously like the response for that would be, well, why don't you just play something else? The problem is this leaks into everything I play, everything I do. The motivation to maybe record it or something is not really there. Now, granted, Code Vein is different. The problem is Code Vein is one of those games where I'm not fully sure how I even want to upload that. So that's why this hasn't been more uploads since. Why the fuck did I throw that to him? I guess because Podziemski's at the shooting guard spot for some reason, or he's at the small forward spot and at the shooting guard spot. That's very weird. Code Vein and college football are the only two games that I actually thoroughly like enjoy playing. Code Vein, I love playing that game. I have clips of that shit, of me playing it. It may not always sound excited, that's just my general demeanor. It's just typically non-excited. Like if you were to fucking have my ID card, it probably says not excited underneath my name. I promise you, like Code Vein, like I've enjoyed playing it. I just don't know how to create content for it. I can get lost sometimes. Sometimes I want to look for an item, so that kind of prevents me from like a way to go, and I'm just like I can't find it right away, so I'm just sitting on a ton. I would be like sitting on a ton of footage where nothing's really happening, and I usually typically don't do that for my videos, where I just kind of keep that shit in, edit it, change it, and mother fuck, missed time another jump shot. I didn't feel like it was missed time. At a certain point in time, some of these you gotta make. You only can blame RNG for so fucking long before you just like, bro, what the hell? I don't know if it still changes the timing. Here we go. Listen, so something happens, boom, we just latch onto that. Finish the last little bit I was gonna say. Which is, I don't know if they switched the timing for when you miss jump shots, or if it's just when you green jump shots. I don't know how that works. Other than that, back to Code Vein, because I don't want to just upload bosses and shit like that. Like, I want to upload kind of somewhat of the process of it, but the process of it is kind of slow. Not so good for like video sake, right? Because like a game like that, you're really just kind of looking at like, hey, what's the highlights? Or unless I'm talking about something. And sometimes I'm not talking about something. Sometimes I am just going through the process and then something happens, I get my ass kicked, or I'm stuck on a section, and sometimes I'm stubborn and I'll repeat said section, and this is like the worst bits of it. I hate your go-to shot. I want you to know that, Kaminga. I hate your go-to shot. Sometimes I don't even have to die. Just let me get hit one time and I won't let myself progress forward. I'll be like, nope, doing that shit over again, because I didn't like how that played out, and I'll be doing that, and sometimes that'll take upwards of like a couple hours. I'm just playing that bad at that point in time, and I just can't handle that mentally. I can't deal with that, and I just can't accept it. Doing it over and over and over again, and it's like sometimes this can lead to frustration and rage, but the thing about it is, it's what I expressed when I play. He's gonna miss it. Oh, he made it. Huh. Sorry, I doubted you. It's like what I expressed in that one video where I don't even know if I even edited it in. Might be Code Vein continued or some shit. I was getting my ass kicked by this boss, the butterfly boss. I kept dying, right? But I had like so many blood points or whatever. Like, you know, the stuff that you use to upgrade. Instead of using them to upgrade your, like, you know, my skills or buy weapons or whatever, like you're supposed to do, because I completely blinked on the fact that I could even use that to level my character up, because I had nothing. I was like, well, I don't have enough to do anything with weapons or nothing like that, and I like my weapon anyway, so I'm sitting on like 20,000 points. I don't know what to do with them, so I just said fuck it, and I was just playing, and then I died. Oh, I guess as long as I don't die twice before I pick it up, at some point I'll learn the boss, I'll beat her, and then we'll be all good. And what ended up happening instead is one of those attempts, I wasn't paying attention and I walked my ass right off the cliff and died and lost over like 20,000 points, and I was livid. I bring that point up to say I was pissed, but I wasn't at the same time. And the reason why I wasn't pissed is because I enjoyed the game so much that is like the game is charming as fuck to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I love the fact that it kind of it's like an anime Dark Souls type of game, and it's like I think if I was playing a regular Dark Souls games, oh, I would have been fucking pissed if I'd lost all those goddamn points. I would have been so mad. But because it's Code Vein and it's like anime as hell, you know what I mean? What the fuck? I think I had a heart attack. Let me get those, and I miss it. Let me get that again. One more time, please. Oh, man. I'm a buzzkill. I'm a wet blanket. I'm the type of thing you don't want to see when you wake up in the morning. What is that animation? They're going to call a timeout with 2.7 seconds left. It's stupid. It's stupid logic. Just let the time run out. You can deal with him in the halftime. I only got 18 more minutes in this fucking recording. It's stupid. I'm trailing off again. It's Code Vein because of the anime style. I love the cutscenes. The cutscenes is probably my favorite part of the game. Gameplay is fun. I love seeing my character in the cutscenes. I think my character's really fucking cool. I even made a second outfit for him, but I'm waiting for a specific time to like wear said outfit, because it's a complete change for the most part. It's supposed to be like ascension, if you will, or like a, you know, I mean, like, you know, your growth type of thing. Like, you know, when you see in an anime like a character like levels up type of thing, and they're in their like god, not necessarily god mode, because it would be kind of hard to be in a Dark Souls-esque type of game, and we're talking about a god mode where you can basically it's like the opposite of that, where it's like I am still susceptible to dying very fucking quickly. So I really wouldn't call it a god mode, but you know essentially what I mean. Any anime watchers were like to watch this video. I really hope that my voice is still coming through louder than the fucking stuff. I know I turned that stuff down, but the audio stuff can get really wonky. This is still loud as hell. Like, I'm shooting 14% from fucking 3-point right now. Like, this is fucking gross. Just like Code Vein, alright? Like, that's really the longest short. I would like to upload that. The format is like, it's not just doing it via per me talking, per highlights, per whatever happens. Am I just doing the bosses? That type of thing. I feel like the game has a lot more to offer than just bosses. Oh my god, it finally fucking worked. I finally didn't foul. I'm so happy I can make this layup. And I greened it. Holy shit. That is the first time in my entire time of playing this shit I actually managed to steal the ball between online and offline. Has not worked for me one time. Back to the motive thing. Because I feel like that's more or less the actual talk here. I don't really know what to do about that. Like, cause it has to be said, but cross out. I know I was getting a lot of viewership there. It's like where like the bulk of my subscribers came from. For the longest time, I was at like 50 something subscribers. It was like 55 or 54. With that, like from that point onwards, it was really just no real gain. Because I also want to keep this in mind. I'm gonna kind of keep this perspective too. Is that or put this into perspective. I have been doing YouTube since 2014, I want to say. So it's been effectively 10 years. Not complaining at all. That's just kind of the way of the business, and it depends on the quality of the product. If the quality of the product is not good, actual value is just not going to be there. So, and I respect that. Like, truly, I personally wouldn't have it any other way. I would much rather genuinely want to see what I'm creating versus people who are just coming here to just see something specific or something very little to do with me, but more to do with like what I'm doing. Because then those are the people when I go and use, like, let's say I play a game that isn't the preferred type of game, those are the people that are gonna more than likely leave there for like me, because then they'll watch anything I post, you know what I mean? Or at least at the very minimum give it a try. I ain't saying you gotta like it, just at least give it a damn try. I've tried different formats, tried taking my time more so with videos in the past, like when I'm feeling more like playthrough type of things. Kind of like with this, I guess, will be when I was doing like my Call of Duty series like Call of Duty World War II, like realistic difficulty. When I did that whole playthrough, same thing with Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on realistic difficulty, and I was kind of uploading those like daily, like regularly. That was around like COVID and stuff. Do my usual thing, which is play something on the hardest difficulty because it'll take a while, and it did. But I completed them, and you know, I'm happy to say they're on my channel.
Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Pathetic.
What's the roll? Shoots a fadeaway.
Thank you, God. I was kind of nervous pulling up the fucking shot because I was like, I've been missing everything I've been pulling up. There was a bit of anxiety going into that pull-up. I know it looked confident, but just call it what it is. You miss some shots and you're like, I don't know what the fuck the timing is. It's crazy as hell. I guess that's the intended result. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the RNG in the fucking game. Just to make it feel somewhat realistic, make it feel like you can't shoot sometimes. Kind of tried to change things up a bit. Results wise, it's been a mixed bag. More and I'm trying to be somewhat transparent, more negative than positive, but I'm trying to more or less upload for like me. And what I mean by that, I'm okay to where I feel like the product is perfect. Now I haven't uploaded a single video that I felt was perfect, but there's a lot of videos that I've uploaded in different stages throughout my time of doing YouTube that I felt like it's a pretty decent video. I will say for that one crossover video, I forgot how many views it got. And I forgot what the hell the title of it even was. One of them, there's like a ton of edits. There's like a ton of like little memes and things of that nature that's going on with it. And that one did really well. Thing about that is that was obviously not a normality for anyone that's been around and watched any of the stuff lately. That was something I just did. I was trying to save the video essentially because I felt like the content there wasn't much there. So I did some things to kind of just spruce it up a bit with those things there. Now the problem is when you use some share factor, at least for me anyways, I'm not speaking for everybody, not everyone else is going to experience this. Obviously people's perspectives are a little bit different, and their abilities to edit in a shorter time frame so that way it's less taxing to them probably works better for them than it would for me. Please make that. Thank you. It takes a while, you know what I mean? It takes a while because often time frames, like if I do think I cut something or if in the video I said something really funny to myself or whatever, I don't know, there was just like some level of cleverness or whatever, I'll find myself like rewatching a section and it really does extend like the editing time quite substantially, and I'd be like you know, I'll start editing at 3 something, then I'll be like probably like midway through, like, you know, the cool thing happened or whatever that'll make me start rewatching my stuff, and then I'll just start rewatching the shit, and I'll do it over and over and over again. I said, no, 1 minute turns into 3 minutes, 3 minutes turns into 5 minutes, 5 minutes turns into like roughly an hour, and I'm nowhere close to being done. I'm not saying I'm rewatching that same part for over an hour, or not even like 5 minutes. I'm just simply saying the editing time wasted, because sometimes it's not just one moment that I'm rewatching. Sometimes I rewatch my shit a lot when I'm editing it, because I'm trying to I feel like this is kind of normal if you're uploading content. Like you want to make sure it's good, so you try to rewatch sections. You try to, especially when you're like doing actual like edits and trying to sync things up, and you know, whether it be like audio sync ups, clip sync ups when you're using like a track 2. For those who are more familiar with Share Factory, you understand what I mean by track 2, or even just, I guess every editor tool has like a track 2, right? I guess that's more or less normal. It's not like a thing that's significant or unique to just Share Factory. So maybe I should look at it that way. Yes, all of a sudden I can green shot, not doing anything different, just going off a straight field, and all of a sudden just hitting shots. So now you got me thinking, I don't know. I'm thinking it was RNG before. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. You was having me miss shots. You just having me miss just to miss. Wow, the game made me jump. That's the format that we're dealing with. I'm pulling this confidence. Heat check. Missed it. Fuck me. Pause. How much? I got 6 minutes. This game isn't even, I mean, it's close to being over. I had to go pull my fucking timer over. Did I even mention, I mentioned crossover. I talked about that video. I don't think I said this. And we're gonna get away from the Share Factory thing I was talking about, because it's whatever about that. That's a personal thing. It's a skill issue, if you will. Cross out. I think I said this is like an interest thing. And if I didn't say that, I'm saying it now. So the thing that stopped, because it was hinted at in like, I want to say like my last couple of videos. It's not a bad game. It's just the fucking interest level just kind of died. I hate the fact that the flame that was there kind of got like, just say dissipated for lack of a better term, because right now my brain can't think. That's not even, I'm not even trying to even be clever. I'm just trying to say what the fuck it means when you fucking have a flame and it goes away. Gotta love your brain when you're like in the heat of the moment. But I bet you afterwards I'm gonna remember it, and I'm just like, well, it's too late now. I've been trying to it's been like, I have like, yeah, because the way I usually format those videos is I do like a progressive thing where shout out to Lo, I go through, like I give a general overview of what I've done in a span of time. Just a general thing. It's not everything, and then we go into the video. That's what and that's like the present day from that point of the recording. I have that pre-recording. I have that, and I've had that for a very long time. I just haven't recorded the actual video. So that's the thing. And it's been so long that they've made an update to the game to where there's like mechs in the game. Like there's like a whole nother vehicle that you can possess in the game. I haven't used it, but I've seen it, and I'm like, man, it is comical how long it has taken me to make the next one. You know, I'm like, it is hilarious to me how long it's taken. Uninstalled the game, reinstalled it, uninstalled it, like I don't know how many times at this point, because I have tried to come back. Like I've given myself a little bit of a break. Like, all right, maybe I'm just burnt out, right? Because again, like this is the other issue with all the things that I'm doing in the game. It's way too much grindiness with all the games that I play. 2K. Friend texted me about the double brisket is $8 at Chipotle. That's hilarious. Is that a deal? Double brisket is $8. That's not like a deal. Because when I was like $10. Yeah, that's fat boy shit. We're not speaking on that. I mean, I already spoke on it, so I guess we are speaking about it, but I'm not continuing talking about that. They're gonna put me back in the game here. It's way easier to talk when I'm not playing actively. Call of Duty, not so much as far as like grinding. Like usually with Call of Duty, that's just a camo thing if you care so much about that. I tried to move. The game didn't allow me to move. Why would you pass that shit back to me? Why would you do that to this offense? Why would you do this to this Golden State Warriors offense? Crazy that you would do that. Let's not give a fuck about us at all. Even though we won like 3 chips together. Why would you do that? Anyways, I've uploaded some 2K. I've uploaded some college football. I've uploaded some Call of Duty. You know, the usual stuff for me. Like I said, 2K, one other game I'm blanking on. Oh, Cross Out. That was the original game I was talking about. I completely, this is what I'm saying. I'm playing the game, so it's kind of hard to think. Are both very grindy games before you can actually like kind of have fun in them. They take up a lot of time. Like a game like college football, there was a reason why this for like a span of time I was just uploading college football. It's because one, it's easier to just get into the fun of the game. Whereas like with Cross Out, God damn it. And this is the one thing, because I stand on everything that I said, everything that happened in my, if you were to go to my channel and go to like the homepage, I stand by everything that I posted in that is a problem in that damn game. Okay, and there's even some things I didn't even like mention that is an issue in the fucking game. The main thing that makes it a better game and a better overall experience is you don't have to grind to have fun in the game. From like for like the mode that I like to play, right? Obviously, you could, you know, anyone could play a dynasty mode, or if you want to play online, you can go ahead and just do that. Just play with any of the teams. I myself have always fallen in love with the my player type of experience, where you just player lock one person and then you just play the game alongside the other players. I like that experience just way more. That's why I've only ever done that on college football, and I only ever really do that. And like when I was uploading like past 2K games too, like I'll play online every now and again, but the player lock experience is more or less my thing. Like I like that. You ain't gotta do weeks of grinding a character. You know, like even if you play underdog, you're not even playing at first, and the weeks go by so fast. All you have to do is like really just train and stuff. Ain't no point in doing like any other meters and like that. You're not getting in the game no way. So just like literally train, and like you're like the third string. Even though you're like a 60 overall, you're just not playing probably that entire season. So you have an entire season to just get like a serviceable level, and it's not hard to do that like it is in 2K or Crossout. Like with Crossout, it's a little bit easier than 2K. And I'm talking about 2K in a sense of like you're not spending money on VC. Obviously, if you spend money on VC, it's gonna be easier and it's gonna be a little bit fun of an experience, a lot quicker. Same thing with Crossout as well, because you can obviously buy a better vehicle if you're willing to spend the money. Obviously, Crossouts are free to play games, so that's fine. But in a game like 2K, that shit is crazy. We're this many years into the future, and we still doing this 60 overall crap, and you can't do anything at a 60 overall. They don't even give you anything to like make it even just a somewhat pleasant experience, just so they can fucking widen their pockets. It's truly criminal. I've harped on that enough over the years. Just like a playlist of me kind of bitching about 2K, not completely just bitching like every video, but just like, you know, things that I have an issue with. I think it's called, the playlist is called like 2K I'm Done or some shit like that, or maybe that's just a video that's called that or something. I don't remember. I made it years ago, and I maybe briefly touched on stuff, or I was probably bitching about something else. I don't even really recall, but regardless, it's relevant. That 60 overall grind, because like I said, I ain't gonna say, why am I saying technically? I grinded 2 characters from 60 overall to like, this one's a 99. The other one, I stopped playing that character at a 91, because I just figured there was no point. That's when I just started this character and used whatever VC I had at the time, which was like 15,000 VC, and just do it on this character. The first thing I upgraded was his 3-point rating. I maxed that bitch out. I was lucky because it just happened to be cheap around that time, because I don't know if people know this or not, in this game specifically, prices on your attributes on how much it costs to max them out changes at random. I know it seems to be a common thing with 2K25 and randomness. If you try to like plan for picking one thing over another, something else becomes more expensive as a result of that, and it's like, I don't understand where the correlation comes from, because 3.2 like an 80, and then my mid-range goes from being like a 15,000 VC to like fucking 30,000 VC now. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even joking. This is legitimately a thing. You probably can like, honest to God, make a new character and then do the same thing. If you have VC to just waste, or you have excess VC, try it out for yourself. Remember what the pricing on your meters are, and then give it some time. It'll be either more expensive or less expensive at random. And even if it's less expensive, it won't be like significantly cheaper than what it once was. Like I've never seen that in a wow. Dillingham, did I check your strength already? I think I checked the other dude's strength, because that was insane, dude. I know you in 85, but yeah. You know, 30 points 2K, just saying. You know, 30 points lower than mine. Just saying. Just super saying. You could argue I'm super saying God saying. Just saying 2K. Jesus fucking Christ. What was I talking about? And over these past, I'm gonna see this past month or so, there's been a lot of grindiness. Crossout, when I was playing that shit, like, again, the grindiness, it took its toll on me. And I think that has overall killed all motive when it comes to playing some of these games and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because all of them, at least the ones that I like to play, they had me grinding a fuck ton. Like, I don't have Black Ops 6 yet. It's just not within the budget right this moment in time. Say what you want to say about that, it just isn't. If and when Warzone becomes free, we'll deal with, you know, being behind schedule like I've dealt with it every other year. Warzone, for the first time ever, I was behind. I didn't have Modern Warfare 2019. I was behind the curve by quite a bit, because I was really not trying to play that shit, because I hate battle royales. Why would you go back up with that? I guess because you know you can make it. Grindiness has taken its toll on me. It's all I'm saying that for. That's all the build up that's leading up to it. It's taking its toll on me. Why am I stuck? Jesus, the whole gaming thing in general for me, because shit I've been losing interest in it. I was interested in it for a while now, like for I want to say some years now, and like part of it is the grindiness, part of it's just kind of like meaningless gameplay. I've more or less been over it, and like meaningless in sense like it's like I'm not having fun and what I'm doing has no purpose to it. Spread has been uploading like, you know, the gaming with game time videos, so we've been like on occasions we'll play like GTA or something together. You know, offered to play the new game that he's playing, which is like Cronus, which is like I guess the prequel to Remnant from the Ashes. He you know, so he asked me if I wanted to join him on that. Can't really do it because it's a bad time for me. He was playing like Remnant from the Ashes survival mode. Played that before, but we didn't record us playing it, and that was a somewhat fun experience too. And like I could do that once I already possessed the game. I don't know why I keep saying possessed. I could say acquired. I already, well, that doesn't really work either. Now I'm having a fucking internal fight with myself because I don't know what words to use. Internal terminology or encyclopedia, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is all messed up right now. It's fucking stupid. As this game comes to its close, I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm trying to figure out what to do right now as far as game is concerned, and in terms of just trying to enjoy this shit, it's causing a lot of days where there's just no uploads coming from me. I guess in a sense why I even started this rant to begin with, or whatever the point of it was, I just kind of wanted to get that out in the open, and I guess I just like hearing myself fucking talk. I guess it serves no real purpose to anyone who watches this. There's no purpose to you whatsoever. You're like, why the fuck is he talking about this? Why not just talk about the game? Why not, you know what I'm saying, why not make the game a little bit more entertaining? It was because this is 2K and this game is not entertaining. I sound like a hater, it's because I am. Literally, I drink a whole dosage of haterade before I hopped on the game today. I do it every single day because this game makes me feel that way. Bars. It isn't fun. I do it just because it's basketball and I used to play basketball and I'm accustomed to playing 2K. It just kind of happened. And do I wish the shit was better, bro? Because 2K could be like the one like bright spot on it all. It just don't want to be. It wants to be like everything else. It wants to conform to pissing me off, annoying the hell out of me, and making me not want to basically just deal with the gaming industry all like that. It just wants to be like all these other things. And I know there's like a ton of people who play certain games, right? You play like these like different type of games, so it's not a shooter. It's not, or at least if it is a shooter, it's like one of those. It's not Call of Duty, more of a like a story element game. I ain't played a story element game probably since Code Vein. I'm blanking on games I can use for like reference in this instant. I really should be asking out of this game. I don't know. I'm just talking. I can't fucking stop. Whatever, man. Just know that I'm dealing with shit and I'm trying to figure things out. So these are just come out the same reason why the college football things come out is because they can come out. It doesn't mean I'm gonna be happy about them. They're just gonna be out. I don't know. I guess I'm in a weird place. Yay, Golden State Warriors, we win the game, and I got a triple-double with 20 plus assists. Now, watch my VC earnings. Will it matter? Okay, that's the most VC I've gotten, but, you know, for that type of game, I would expect it to probably be like an 1800 type of game. I mean, fuck, that game was fucking phenomenal. Just saying. Whatever.